We know the Detroit Pistons as one of the most successful franchises in the NBA. But in 1974, when William Davidson made his move to buy the team, he may have been the only one who thought it was a good idea.
I found out that in the 17 years that the Pistons had been in the city of Detroit, that they had never turned a profit. And I told Bill that I suggested that we back away from the deal because it was going to drain us of capital down into the immediate future. But Bill's typical reply was, come on, we talked about this all these years, so let's do it.
Fortunately for the Pistons, Bill Davidson pursued his interest in pro sports, and his unassuming management style was apparent right from the beginning.
You know, he's so low-key and so not what you would expect. I mean, this is a fabulously successful business person who was successful enough to get an NBA team. You're expecting a big ego. You're expecting a showy, flashy kind of guy who's living out there, because that's why we buy sports teams. And he was anything but.
Though he chose to stay out of the limelight, his passion for winning was strong. In fact, he was the first owner in sports to buy a plane for his team.
He saw that we were an up-and-coming team, and he rewarded us by giving us our own plane, and tremendous respect by the players towards that move.
It was this same passion for winning that led Mr. Davidson to privately finance the construction of the Palace of Auburn Hills.
The main reason he wanted to do it, it wasn't about making money, because in those days, buildings lost tons of money, and that's why cities built them, or counties or states. It had to be some sort of government enterprise. He did it every nickel out of his pocket, knowing he was going to lose money every year, because I want my team to play in a real arena, not in a football stadium anymore. I want them in a real arena to give them every chance to win. 3 NBA and 3 WNBA championships later, Mr. Bill Davidson was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame this past September. A well-deserved honor for a man who contributed so much to a sport and a city he loved.